Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us for this discussion on Pilar. You're Yngwy Boley,
Yes.
Janis Joy Epping, and Diana Van Houten, and you co-directed the short film Pilar, which is a co-production between Netherlands and Belgium. I just will read the synopsis so our audience knows a little bit more precisely about what the film is about. A woman is fascinated with the wilderness beyond the walls of the post-apocalyptic and desolate village she lives in. A dangerous intruder finally gives her the chance to discover the wild animal within and the means to escape her suffocating situation. The film you made is absolutely beautiful, and it's also mysterious. And it's fascinating because of that precisely. My first question is about the genre. What is the genre of the film? Is it like action film, or is it more like a legend, a fable, a myth, a tale? What do you think?
I mean, when we started, we really didn't think about making a specific genre. It's been shown in a horror festival as well. And oh, maybe you can mute me for a moment, Yngwy. And we didn't really think about it. We wanted to make something that looks a bit like a fable, like a mythology. It's based on folklore as well, like people transforming into animals and finding a sort of inner strength connected to nature. So for us, I mean, I love fantasy. I love horror movies. I love just really like action movies as well. But for us, it was, we wanted to make something connected to nature. And it has a bit of a scary horror-esque aspect to it as well. There's some moments in there that people may find a bit scary, but we never had the intention like, oh, this is going to be fantasy, this is going to be an action.
Make it adventurous or, well, I think we definitely wanted to make a dramatic kind of story that really, gets you in a very emotional way, and we try to make it as expressive as possible. I think with choosing colors, bright colors, and that can really speak for your emotion and things like that. So that's the thing, I think.
Yngwy, do you want to add something, or?
Well, I think it's fun to see so far with festivals where the movie has been selected that it's a very broad range. Yeah. You have the animation festivals, and sometimes it's in a program with only live action shorts, and then in a sort of genre horror festival. It's fun to see that it has elements that connect to all of that.
Yeah. But then there's room for our own interpretation. Deliberately choose not to give some basic information as we would see in a very traditional script, for instance. Are the man and the woman a couple? We don't know. Who are these people? We don't know. Are they at war? We don't know. Which war is it? We don't know. Where is it? We don't know. You do not want to clarify that, which makes the film fascinating and mysterious at the same time. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're pretty much correct. That was exactly what we were going for. We didn't want to, give everything away because, well, it's more about her, about the inner self of the main character that we were trying to focus on. So we kind of really liked it to keep it that way. So yeah.
I mean, it's definitely based in sort of a modern times. There's like a windmill and there's like a sort of decaying village. But for us, we really want to just make a sort of a fairy tale, and it could be anywhere. And indeed, it's more about the emotional journey of the main character and of the two main characters. And we did get like snippets out of our own like environment, like the windmills and the certain houses and things like that. So maybe for the trained eye, it's like in the Netherlands, but besides that, it wasn't really that important. We want to just make a very distinct difference between the outside world and the inside world, and hopefully showing that it's a struggle also inside of her. So for us, it really didn't matter where it was. And we sort of played with the idea of them, like it's like a breakup maybe. So we played on that, but they could also be like old-time friends, or everybody else is gone and they're the only ones left. So yeah, we sort of played with that, but we didn't go like in that direction. They didn't like hug or kiss or anything like that, but they are close, and we wanted them to be friends and to be relying on each other.
Yeah, but maybe it is kind of maybe also for us a way to say that also in our personal life we don't we don't like to put things in some kind of how do you say that?
Like in boxes.
In boxes.
Like,
yeah, but that is something that that's quite important for us, I think. And there was also a way of by not saying they are in a relationship or brother or sister or anything.
I mean, people also got confused about her gender all the time. Oh, she looks a bit like a boy, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. I mean, it's okay. I mean, we intended her to be a woman, but it's fine.
I think that was also one of the main challenges we faced making the film, like how much we wanted to explain and how much we can leave hanging without losing the audience completely. Especially because we also do not have any spoken language in the film, so it all has to rely on what you see and I guess what you know. So some of these things are maybe images we've seen before, like in films where some disaster has happened or the world has come to an end. So people, I think, are familiar with the images. So maybe you don't need to explain that part. And
Absolutely, yeah. But then, so you have this very precise concept. I can see that you all agree, but it's quite uncommon to see a film co-directed by 3 persons. It's more common with student films. You seem to have like a good relationship, but then you had to discuss, make choices. Was it a challenge for you to do? I know that there was no pandemic then, but was it a challenge for you to work together?
I mean, we've known each other for quite a while now, and we worked together before. And I don't know if it's an illustrator thing, because we're like all illustrators as well. There was no ego. Like, we all wanted to put something in it, like our own thing. And I mean, if it was like color or characters or anything like that, but for us, it's like we really like each other's work. So we just discussed everything together, and we made the storyboards together and the story as well. And we all painted. I mean, we all had preferences, but in the end, it was, I really like working with just 2 other directors, because you don't have all like the stress on yourself, and you don't have to make all the decisions, or you can share your vision with the 2 others. And that's just, I really like that.
Yeah, I also think that it was very helpful that we all 3 have the same kind of background. So we studied illustration instead of animation, and I think that really helps with trying to find a way of working. That really helped out. And we have a lot of respect for each other's work, and we're both three different designers and artists, but we really love each other's work, and we really love to learn from each other. And I think we three have some kind of synergy going on or something, like we're one family, and we can work as one mind, I think. And yeah, that's just great. And also not only for Pilar, but also for different kind of projects we're working on. We're also doing concept art and backgrounds together. And sometimes we think it just needs something extra or something, and then we give it to one of the others, and and we create backgrounds together. So yeah, it's kind of like working as a family or something.
And also making use of each other's strengths, like knowing what the other can do and likes to do, and just dividing up.
You should have a collective name.
Well, we have a studio name.
You have a studio? Yeah. What's the name of the studio? Sorry for asking.
It's a Moldy Bird studio.
Okay.
Moldy Birds. Yeah.
My last question would be about the technique. Film is really like gorgeous. It's beautiful, and I understand that it's handmade, hand painted, handmade, which is like, wow, a big challenge. It's so easy now to rely on 2D illustrations. So how was the film made more precisely, and why did you decide to use a traditional animation technique?
We were had an internship, and we did some stop motion because we were like illustrators, and we wanted to go like, maybe we can make animations, but we didn't know how to. So our idea was, okay, we can do something with the concept of stop motion, but we really like to paint, and we really like fine art as well. So we developed a technique that is just stop motion, but with painting. And we made our own sort of studio where you have a camera and live action, and you can, every time you make a frame, you can make a photograph, and just so on and so on. So for us, it was like, yeah, it sounds crazy, but let's do it. And Diana and I already made a short before, and we just wanted to develop this technique and make it even like bigger and more beautiful. And that's when we also got Yngwy involved, because we knew he was like this amazing illustrator as well, and we just wanted to collaborate with each other. So the technique is basically just painting a lot on a day and sitting in sort of artificial light situation, just as with stop motion.
And you shared all the duties.
Yeah, we definitely did. I mean, we do a lot of photoshopping as well for our own work, like illustrative work and things like that. So for us, it was like switching back and forth, and we really liked that we could actually make a painted animation as well, but also rely a bit on Photoshop here and there. And I mean, we have nothing against great 3D animation as well. It looks great if you're really good at it. So yeah.
But it's also a way, of course, to give our how do you say that? Well, we wanted to create something different. that's for sure. And I think it's also because we have great producers that stand beside us and really know how to create a good breakdown and help us with financing, of course. And because of all the help we got, it became something that was it was doable. Fantastic animators from Belgium, because it's a co-production with Belgium.
And they made the line work before we could actually start painting.
So actually, we made the animation 2 times. So first in the TV Paint 2D animation, and then we could use the line animation to create the stop motion paintings. So
you're based in Amsterdam?
Nearby.
Sorry?
Like next to it.
Next to it, okay.
Yeah, it's close by. Everything's close by in the Netherlands. So.
Yngwy, I will give you the honor to say the conclusion.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, is there something you want to add
to this? I think we just really wanted to make, like, with the technique, something very tangible and very, like, people, you notice people, they know paintings, like sometimes animation can be sort of a magic, very complex thing, and we wanted to just take it back maybe to like the essence of it, like just an image that moves, a painting that moves. And yeah, that's really, I think, why we made it this way. And to make a sort of universal mythical story with that. Yeah, I think that's what we were after with this film. And we hope to continue doing this as
Great.
well.
Thank you very much for taking the time to have this discussion with us. I wish you a lot of success on your film. Please stay safe. We hope to welcome you in Montreal in the near future.
Yeah.
Until then, well, see you soon. Thank you. Thanks to the three of you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thanks for the nice interview. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes.